Hello again, homesteaders. Here I am with the chickens in their new pen set up with an electric poultry net, and I moved their coop to the back of the property here, and they were back over to the other side of my pole barn. But here's the system. This is what energizes the electric fence. I've got a battery. It's a 12-volt marine battery with a Patriot P30 system, and you can hear it zap. I think you can hear it zapping. The light comes on when it zaps. It's intermittent, so it comes on every second. When the animal touches it on either side of the fence, it'll zap them. But it's not a continuous zap. It'll just zap them once, and then it scares them, and they get out of there. As you can see, a couple of them, the ones who are up near the coop there, they've actually touched it, and they're kind of afraid right now. Today's the first day I've had them out here with it, so they're kind of laying down. Now Frank actually, unfortunately, yesterday had a bit of an accident. The chickens would not get to their new pen very easily, so my wife and I took a couple of broomsticks and got them back here, but unfortunately in the run back here, Frank got hurt. He's kind of limping right now, so hopefully he'll be okay, but he doesn't seem to be in too much pain. He's just limping around a little bit. It's not squawking. He's eating normal, drinking water normally, but Frank's the big one right there, the black and white, and I think he's a rooster. And the reason I think he is, we ordered all pullets, but come to find out they're not 100% sure that even the best sexers are not 100% sure that the ones coming out are all hens. So we think that Frank might be a male, and if he is, we probably won't keep him around much longer, for the simple fact that the neighbors over here moved out about a year and a half ago, and I think they're renting it now. They don't ever come out, so there's nobody over there right now, so I don't think it's going to be a big issue. But already I've heard Frank over there, the black and white one, crow a couple of times. Kind of sounded like a rooster. They're still young, so it's not a positive that he is, but he's starting to sound a lot different than the rest of them. So the way that it's set up, it's all roll out. It's very simple. This fence, you just roll it out. It's 40 by 40, so it's 1,600 square feet. I think in my last video I said it was 160, but I actually missed a zero in my math. And it goes around their pen, their coop, and I can hear it snapping even over here. It's like every panel I can hear snap, and that's how I know it's working. I also have a voltmeter that I hook up to it to see if it's energized around the fence, and it is. So far so good. I don't have to worry about them as much now getting out. As I let them out without the fence, they just kind of go wherever they wanted to, and it became kind of a pain in the butt because I'd have to, at the end of the day, they'd all run back in, but if I wanted to go somewhere, I'd have to try to get them back into their coop, and it just wasn't an easy thing. So I can hear the snapping over here, over on this panel, and as I walk around I can hear the snapping on each of the panels all the way around. That means it's working. So the cool thing with this fence, it's got plenty of zap. Even with a 12-volt battery, it's got plenty of zap, even if it's touching the ground. I just have to keep it charged up about once every, it says 14 days. I'm going to keep it charged up every couple of days and just hook up a little trickle charger to it. Over here, this is my compost pile behind my pole barn. Over here we have a plug on the outside of the pole barn so that I can hook up a trickle charger to it and just run it straight back there between the shed and the pole barn to the chicken fence, and keep it charged up that way. So I'll keep you apprised as how it's working out. So far so good. As Joel Salatin says, the technology is what's going to keep us evolving as a species, not this monocropping crap that Monsanto and the big companies are trying to keep us hooked onto. It'll be stuff like this in our own communities that will keep the world fed. We're finding that the big monocrop systems that were taught for the past 50 years just are not working. And a good size property, let's say that this was even 50 acres, I only have 3 acres, but if we had 50 acres of doing several different crops with chickens and goats and cows and so forth, if we stacked it, if we were able to make the system work sort of like the Serengeti, where all the biosystems are symbiotic, they work with each other, then what we have is a system that's designed by nature and not by man. And as we all know, Mother Nature works all the time. Alright, that's it for now. I'm going to sign out. Get this uploaded tonight. Take care.